What is spirituality? Spirituality is the timeless pursuit of truth, the journey of discovering the essence of who we are, beyond physical existence and mental constructs. It is not confined to rituals, dogma, or external practices. Rather, it is the unfolding of an inner awareness that reveals our inherent connection to the divine essence that permeates all existence. Spirituality invites us to transcend the illusion of separation, embrace oneness, and experience the infinite within ourselves. The nature of spirituality, a universal truth. At its core, spirituality answers life's deepest questions. Who am I? What is my purpose? What lies beyond the surface of the material world? These questions dissolve boundaries of religion, culture, and ideology, leading us inward toward the realization of our true nature. Spirituality does not place divinity outside of us. It reveals that we are the divine, inseparable from the universal consciousness that animates all things. This understanding contrasts with religion, which often separates the seeker from God, portraying divinity as an external entity to be worshipped. Spirituality, on the other hand, brings the individual into oneness with the universe. As Jesus articulated, the kingdom of God is within you, pointing to the infinite nature of the self. Similarly, Thoth's wisdom in the Emerald Tablets teaches that the all is infinite, eternal, and indivisible. These teachings remind us that we are not mere observers of the universe, we are the universe. The path of self-inquiry, Ramana Maharshi's teachings. The practice of spirituality begins with a fundamental inquiry. Who am I? This question, central to the teachings of Ramana Maharshi, dissolves the layers of false identity, body, mind, ego, and directs attention toward the inner self. Maharshi taught that by tracing thoughts back to their origin, we arrive at the awareness that precedes thought, the I am. This realization unveils the self, not as a fragmented being, but as infinite consciousness. Ramana Maharshi described this process as self-inquiry, a method of focusing awareness inward to uncover the silent witness within, the presence that observes without judgment. In this silence, one discovers that the self and the ALL are one and the same. This understanding aligns with the teachings of Thoth, who emphasizes the illusion of separation and the eternal truth of unity. The silent witness, Deepak Chopra's perspective. Deepak Chopra, a modern spiritual teacher, builds upon ancient wisdom by introducing practical tools for exploring spirituality. He describes the silent witness as a state of pure awareness, a dimension of consciousness untouched by thoughts, emotions, or external events. This silent witness, present within all of us, is the gateway to non-duality. Chopra bridges ancient teachings with modern science, offering practices like meditation, mindfulness, and pranayama to help individuals access this silent state. When we become aware of the silent witness, we begin to perceive life not as a series of fragmented experiences, but as a seamless expression of the all. The illusion of duality and the reality of non-duality. One of the greatest obstacles to spiritual understanding is duality, the perception of separateness between the self and the universe, the individual and the divine. Duality is rooted in language, thought, and ego, which create boundaries where none exist. Non-duality, or Advaita, reveals that these boundaries are illusions. The self and the divine are not two, they are one. Ramana Maharshi's teachings, Thoth's wisdom, and even Jesus' words emphasize this truth. Maharshi's method of self-inquiry dissolves the ego, while Thoth reminds us that the ALL is infinite and indivisible. Jesus said, "I and the Father are one," a declaration of non-duality that transcends religious boundaries. Spirituality is the journey of dissolving duality. It is not about seeking something external, but about recognizing that we have always been the infinite. This understanding requires us to examine the language we use. Affirmations, prayers, and mantras rooted in duality, I seek God, I want peace, perpetuate the illusion of separation. Non-dual affirmations like I am peace or I am the all remind us of our true nature. Practical steps on the spiritual path. 1. Meditation and self-inquiry. Begin with the question, who am I? Follow thoughts back to their source, tracing them to the awareness that exists before thought. This process leads to the realization of the silent witness, the self beyond ego. 2. Pranayama and mindful breathing. Breathing practices calm the mind and connect us to the present moment. They create the stillness needed to experience the fullness of our being. 3. Non-dual affirmations. Use language that reflects unity, such as, I am the infinite, or simply meditate on the sacred syllable, Om, which embodies the vibration of the All. 4. Study and reflection. Explore spiritual texts like Ramana Maharshi's collected works, the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, and teachings from contemporary masters like Deepak Chopra. Reflect on their insights and apply them to your practice. 5. Connection to the natural world. Nature is a living expression of the All. Spending time in nature reminds us of our interconnectedness and brings us closer to our true essence, the infinite within. As spiritual seekers, we are not seeking something outside ourselves. The answers to life's deepest questions lie within. Spirituality teaches us that we are not the body, not the mind, but the infinite awareness that experiences life through these forms. When we realize this, the boundaries of duality dissolve, and we experience the All, not as something distant or separate, but as our very essence. Spirituality is not a destination. It is a way of being. It is the remembrance of who we truly are. As Thoth teaches, know ye not that ye are gods. And as Ramana Maharshi reminds us, the answer to every question lies in the silent self. We are the universe. We are infinite. We are the All. Share this with those who seek to explore the depths of existence. The path inward is the path to truth. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell to stay informed.